What's up, NFL fans? It's NFL Nate back again. Today, we're going to be doing a 2021 Mock Draft 2.0, our second mock draft on the channel. We're going to be looking at a mock draft post-college football playoff draft. So it's after the college football playoffs. A few things shaking up, a few players boosting their stock. But before we hop into it, stay tuned till the end. I'm going to be revealing my two favorite NFL teams for our 100 subscribers special. You guys have been giving so much support, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I'm going to be telling you guys my two favorite NFL teams. So keep watching until the end, and let's jump right into it. The Jacksonville Jaguars at number 1, they're picking Trevor Lawrence. They hired Urban Meyer, and they need to get their franchise quarterback. Those two things will really make this team a franchise, and they can really get things going with Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence. Then next, the New York Jets. The Jets, there's a lot of ways they could go, but I think they gotta just get their quarterback of the future. I don't think in the future they're going to have a spot like number 2 and be able to get a player like Justin Fields. So if they pass up on a quarterback like Zack Wilson or Justin Fields this time, they're not going to have a chance next year or in future years. So I think they just grab their quarterback. At number 3, the Miami Dolphins get Devonta Smith. This is bold, but I think Devonta Smith can give Tua Tagovailoa the wide receiver that he needs. He was super impressive. The stat line is just unbelievable. Won the Heisman. So I really think the Dolphins could pick him up at number 3, and that would be a good pickup. At number 4, Zack Wilson, BYU quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. I think they'll get him. I don't know if Matt Ryan's going to play next year or if Zack Wilson will start. Either way, the same thing as the New York Jets. I don't think they're going to have a top 4 pick next year because they're a much improved team if they don't lose those close games. So I don't think they'll have a chance to get a player like Zack Wilson, so they pick him up. At number 5, Penei Sewell drops to the Bengals, exactly what the Bengals would want to happen. They want to protect Joe Burrow. They do not want something like last year to happen where Joe Burrow gets injured again. So I think they pick Penei Sewell up and protect Joe Burrow. At number 6, the Philadelphia Eagles pick up Ja'Marr Chase. Ja'Marr Chase, big wide receiver, can really help either Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz, and it'll just be a really solid wide receiver, probably a wide receiver number 1 when they pick him up. At number 7, the Detroit Lions pick up Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons from Penn State can go sideline to sideline, super quick, hard hitter. Really like the pickup and can help this Detroit Lions defense. At number 8, we have Trey Lance for the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers, again, like the other teams, they really need a mobile quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater's mobile, but I think this would be a much better pickup. And they could really use a QB. It's not bad to always get better at QB. Next, we have picks 9 through 16. We have the Denver Broncos. They pick up Mac Jones. The Denver Broncos have been having quarterback struggles ever since Peyton Manning left, so I think they need to get that quarterback. Mac Jones can come into here. He can take over, and he has tons of weapons to work with, so this would be a perfect position to put Mac Jones in. So I think the Broncos, they pick up him. They need Drew Lock's obviously not working right now. At number 10, the Dallas Cowboys get Patrick Surtain. He could be super good across from Diggs, and it'd be a super good cornerback duo. And Patrick Surtain, probably the best prospect right now and a need, so a really good pickup for the Cowboys. At number 11, the New York Giants select Jaylen Waddle. This would be a really cool pick if the Giants get it. Super speedy receiver, could give Daniel Jones some super nice deep balls. He can create separation super quick. Really like Jaylen Waddle out of Alabama. Next at number 12, we have the 49ers select Caleb Farley, cornerback. They really need to build back that defense from last year. A lot of injuries, of course, but still Richard Sherman's getting old. They really are going to need to replace those kind of guys, so they get Caleb Farley. Then the LA Chargers at number 13 get Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye, I watched some of his tape, and he is an absolute monster. It would be such a matchup nightmare if he goes across from Joey Bosa. That would be completely deadly. Kwity Paye and Joey Bosa create so much pressure, and it would be a really good piece for Brandon Staley as he's the new head coach of the Chargers. Then we have the Minnesota Vikings at number 14. They pick up Christian Darrisaw. Christian Darrisaw, really solid prospect out of Northwestern. Really like him, and it would really boost this Minnesota Vikings offensive line. At number 15, the New England Patriots select Kyle Pitts. All the quarterbacks except Kyle Trask are really off the board right now, and the Patriots don't really want to reach for him. Kyle Pitts dropped this far. He's such a really good prospect, so they pick up the talent in Kyle Pitts. And the Arizona Cardinals select Rashawn Slater. Super good prospect, offensive tackle. Really like him. Actually, he's out of Northwestern. Christian Darrisaw's Virginia Tech. My bad. But can have some protection for Kyler Murray. Really good. They pick up Rashawn Slater at number 16. Then picks 17 through 24. The Las Vegas Raiders get pass rush Gregory Rousseau. They really need some pass rush. Their pass rush has not been good besides Max Crosby. So I think Gregory Rousseau would be a really good pickup for the Las Vegas Raiders. And then at number 18, the Miami Dolphins double down on Alabama's skill players. They get Najee Harris and Devonta Smith. If they got those two guys in the draft, that would be so deadly. And that would just boost their offense so much. I think that would just make their offense so much better. So I think Najee Harris could pound the ball for the Dolphins. Really good running back. And then at number 19, the Washington football team select Rashad Bateman, wide receiver out of Minnesota. Really good. It can really help this Washington football team. Could go across from Terry McLaurin. So I think that would be really good. And then at number 20, the Chicago Bears select Terrace Marshall, wide receiver out of LSU. Really like him. Allen Robinson might not come back next year, so this could really fill his position. And whoever plays that quarterback, this would be a really good wide receiver for them. At number 21, the Indianapolis Colts select Samuel Cosmi. The Colts' offensive line is already good, but this could really make it that much better. And so I think the Colts could really use Samuel Cosmi, and their offensive line would be super set for whichever quarterback they get next year. Tennessee Titans at number 22, Azeez Al-Jawari, edge. They could take cornerback J.C. Horn, but I really think edge is really what's needed, and Azeez Al-Jawari dropped to them, so I think they got to pick him up. And now the Jets at number 23, Wyatt Davis, offensive lineman. Really good prospect. I think the Jets, they just got Justin Fields. They got to get their offensive line set. You don't want to bring a rookie quarterback for a trash offensive line. That's not the recipe for success. So I think they get Wyatt Davis to plug up the middle. And then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers. They picked Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle. I think this can help their offensive line. And they just got Dwayne Haskins. I don't know if he's going to be starting. This could help protect him. And with their quarterback issues, I think it's good to get an O-line before you get a new quarterback. Then at number 25, J.C. Horn to the Jacksonville Jaguars. J.C. Horn dropped this far, so I think they just got to pick him up. It's the best player available. They want to protect Trevor Lawrence, but I think J.C. Horn's just too valuable. You pick him up, and he can be a really good cornerback for the future. And then the Cleveland Browns at number 26 select Christian Barmore, defensive lineman. I think this can help their run defense and make this defensive line really good for the Cleveland Browns. At number 27, the Baltimore Ravens select Aljavera Tucker, offensive lineman. Lamar Jackson in that divisional round game got absolutely destroyed by a Bills pass rush that wasn't that good. So I think this is very necessary to plug up the middle. I think this is exactly what the Baltimore Ravens need to help Lamar Jackson out. At number 28, you have Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, linebacker for the New Orleans Saints. I think that would be really helpful to help the Saints defense. They really need to get the best player available because they don't have much cap space next season. So that in the draft they have to pick really players that they really need. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 29, they get Kyle Trask, quarterback out of Florida. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, obviously, they're still in the playoffs. These last four picks are just what I am predicting of who's going to win. But I think the Tampa Bay Bucs get Kyle Trask because, obviously, Tom Brady, he's going to play out this year, and then he has one more season with the Bucs left on his contract. I think he could sit behind Tom Brady for a year, and that would help him tremendously, and he could become the future quarterback for the Buccaneers. And at number 30, we have the Buffalo Bills selecting Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne, prospect out of Clemson. The scary thing about this Buffalo Bills team is they never run the ball, but yet their offense is still so good. If they got a running back, they could be the best offense in the league, which is scary to think, but I think the Buffalo Bills, they get Travis Etienne, and their offense can be really scary next year. Next, the Kansas City Chiefs select Joseph Asai, edge rusher. I think this could really help the Chiefs get even more pass rush. Their defense is pretty good right now, but this could really help them, a really solid player. And the Green Bay Packers with the number 32 selection, I think they finally get a wide receiver, Kadarius Toney out of Florida. This could really help them. Aaron Rodgers can finally get some help, or Jordan Love. Whoever, they really need wide receiver besides Devonta Adams. This could seriously help them and make them a super good offense. And so, these are my 2 favorite NFL teams. Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. So I wanted to tell you guys my 2 favorite NFL teams. My first favorite team is the Los Angeles Chargers. My dad grew up in San Diego, and when I was 11 and getting into football, I wanted to cheer for a team, and so I started cheering for the Chargers, and I fell in love with them since. And number 2, I grew up and live in Seattle, so the Seahawks are my team. I really like them. Both these teams I really like. I like the Chargers a little bit more, but I like watching both these teams. And so those are my 2 favorite teams. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be covering the playoffs, the draft, free agency, coaching, all that you need to know. So hit that subscribe button. Watch my last video right there. And my next video is going to be 4 Deshaun Watson trade scenarios. I'm going to be looking at 4 different teams and the picks/players they would give to them for Deshaun Watson. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. See ya!